Welcome to another Worthless Mutts. This is episode 3. This is Worthless Mutts, where I shine a special light on the worthless mutts known as the dogs, as well as dog culture, the media, and the dog industry, which promotes, supports, and hides information regarding the dog. This is episode 3. And I'm going to be calling this episode Dog Lovers. Do you know that your dog is disgusting? So this is going to be the topic theme. But like always, I always mix it up with other things. But for most part, it is going to be touching the disgusting nature of the dog, and as well as these dog owners who are also disgusting. These dog owners will go out and get a hideous, worthless mutt. Big or small, white or black, brown, polka dots, whatever. And they will bring it inside their house. Their clean house, which is fine without a dog, and they're going to bring this parasite, this dirty, nasty, smelly dog into their house. But the thing is, that dog does absolutely nothing in terms of benefits towards the house or towards the family. Nothing whatsoever. So these dog lovers are actually paying the dog industry. They're paying veterinarians just so their dog can live inside their house. It's not like they're paying the dog is paying them. Dog lovers are paying someone else so their dog can live inside the house, doing nothing and being disgusting. This is the state of the dog culture, and it makes no sense. And no one of the dog culture, majority of the dog culture, cannot see the irrational, the illogical stance of dog lovers. It is by far a ridiculous, dog culture is by far a ridiculous cult. And I want to use analogy, I'll call it. Have you ever had like a fly in your house and you either open a window, open a door, and the fly won't come out? Obviously your house doesn't have, okay, let's say your house is dog free. You have a beautiful, clean house. You open the door, open the window for outside, and the fly won't go outside. It rather stay inside and suffer. There's no food there for it to eat, but it rather stay in and suffer. I look at this just like the dog lovers and the dog owners. They have a chance to be clean, be intelligent, to be smart, but they rather suffer and choose to stay and get these worthless mutts. And it makes no sense. Here you are trying to let the fly go out into the world where there's a lot of junk for it to eat, a lot of things for it to do, but the fly rather stay in your house in a corner, flying around, bouncing on the window, doing absolutely nothing that's beneficial. Just like the dog lovers, they will go out and get these dogs, and again, they are endangering themselves, endangering others, either by disease or through a dog attack. And again, it's the stupidity of these dog lovers that make no sense whatsoever. This dog culture is a terrible culture. It's toxic. I see no benefit in it whatsoever. But let's say your dog provides some type of food, some type of essential, something that is essential for living, then I could probably see the need for the dog, but you get a dog and you have to pay someone else in order to keep the dog. Pay veterinarian, your license, you have to pay these food, these other stupid things, dog trainers, just so you can keep a dog in your house that has nothing, that does absolutely nothing. And again, just before I go into the dog owners, do you know that your dog is disgusting? Another little dog story that I experienced yesterday at the park, and it kind of goes in with the whole theme of dogs are disgusting. So these two dog lovers bring their nasty, brown, ugly dog into the park for a walk. It's on a leash. Okay, that's fine. It's on a leash. That is fine. A little bit. It's okay. But there are children at a splash pad having fun. No dog, no animals. And just having fun. And a peaceful day in the park, no problem. And these two dog lovers, dog owners, just thought it was a good idea to bring their dog into the splash pad. Remember, this is a splash pad, a park meant for children, meant for people, not for dogs. So they thought it was a good idea to bring the dog into the splash pad to run around as if it's a child. And you have this grown big man allowing his, I'm guessing, wife or girlfriend to carry this worthless mutt into the splash pad and run all the way around while there are children present. He said nothing. He just watched. This big man who's supposed to be wearing the pants in the home is just watching his silly wife and worthless dog run into a splash pad where there's children present. Thankfully, no one was hurt, no one was bitten, and I am thankful for that. But however, still, this is endangerment, whether the dog bites or not. It's like me bringing a gun or someone else bringing a gun to a park. You can clearly see the guns there. It's holstered. You can see it, but I'm not taking it out and I'm playing around with this loaded gun in a park. The gun doesn't go off. No one is shot. No one is hurt. At the same time, it is still endangerment. It's still endangerment. The dog is endangering children because it can attack and it can spread diseases. You don't even have to touch the dog. The moment the dog touches that water and the child decides to touch in it, falls in it, and somehow his face lands onto the ground, onto the water, that child can be affected with the worthless mutts, germs, and bacteria and diseases. So again, if you are a dog lover, dog owner, keep your dog away from the children. Keep your dog away out of these water parks, these parks. Go find a dog park and stay there with your dog. Keep them away from children. Your dog is not a child. It is a worthless mutt. It's an abomination. I don't see birds, squirrels, or raccoons jumping into the splash pad. Even when the day is very hot, I do not see it. But these people have to bring in a worthless mutt. They literally bring in the worthless mutt so they can jump in the water, just so they can endanger people with their worthless mutt. We're going to start showing you things that I've found that I'd love to shine the light on. And again, when I shine the light on these things, it's not about likes, it's not about entertaining. And I'm going to touch base on that more at the end. This is about being aware of what these dog owners are doing. And as a dog owner, if you're watching this, be aware of the things you do. And you need to stop it. You need to stop it. So, first thing is where I am from, it is fireworks day or fireworks weekend where people will be going out and blowing some fireworks. These are memes. I'm not really a fan of these memes or memes, whatever you want to call it, that I find really funny, and it's it's funny, and it's hysterical. So this one says, please be considerate. Someone in your neighborhood is afraid of fireworks. Please consider dogs veterans when setting off your fireworks. So, once again, dog has to be priority. One day of the year, maybe 2 days of the year, where you have to go out and shoot fireworks. And now, all of a sudden, we have to put the dog first. So now we can't blow fireworks because a dog is scared. Because a dog is scared, now we can't blow fireworks. Because your little puppy's scared, we can't blow fireworks. This is the state of dog culture. This is what they want. They want dogs in the lead. They want the whole world to bend over for their worthless mutt. Just because they're afraid of fireworks. This is how it is. Just because their dog is afraid, everyone else has to sit out and be on timeout. Another meme is this one that I found really funny. It says little yapping blank suddenly doesn't like loud noises. So you remember when you're trying to sleep, and this dog is always barking nonstop for hours, and all of a sudden, for one day, you decide to blow fireworks for a couple hours, and all of a sudden, this dog doesn't like noises all of a sudden. This dog will bark all night. The owner won't say a damn thing. The owner won't say anything to the dog to make the dog stop. But as soon as you blow fireworks, these dog owners, all of a sudden, loud noises is a problem. Remember, it's only 1, maybe 2 times during the year where you get to blow fireworks. And these dog owners find it a problem. But when their dog barks year-round, day-around, they don't care. But as soon as you decide to have some fun with some noise, loud noises, they have a problem. So again, dog culture is full of hypocrites. It's full of entitled dog lovers. And it's not even about the dog lover. It's always about the dog. It's about the dog. It's not even about themselves or their families. They put the dog first. And I can understand with some families they'll put their child as priority as the head or they'll spoil their children. I can understand that a little bit. But to put a dog as priority, to spoil your dog and have people bend over for your dog is ridiculous. Next article it's about a dog attack. It says dog bites child, elderly woman, and the dog owner is arrested. This happened on July it was posted on July the 1st. So it says a 35-year-old Gatesville woman has been arrested after her pitbull, what a surprise, bit an 8-year-old child and a 69-year-old woman. So once again, doesn't matter how young, how old you are, or who you are, what you are, these things will attack you. She remained in jail on charges of endangering a child with reckless criminal negligence. So I think, just like if you have a gun out in public, for some places they'll call that endangerment. Even if you have it out and you don't take it out, they'll consider that endangering. I still think if you have a dog and you bring it in public... No, actually, no. The moment you have a dog and you bring it home, that is that should also be considered endangerment to everyone in the community. Because, again, we know dogs love to roam, escape, and roam the city so they can bite people. So, again, I think just because you have a dog, it should also be considered endangering others. Outstanding warrants to pick up Diablo. That's the dog's name, Diablo, and I believe Diablo means devil. That was issued in April for previous biting. So this dog has bitten before. So once again, this family-friendly dog has bitten before, and his name is the devil. Diablo did not have any core vaccines or any rabies vaccination. So once again, this is a negligent dog owner, dog lover, who is endangering not only themselves, but the community. Once you have a dog, that dog affects the whole community. I think everyone knows of the, 5-second rule. You're at a park, your food, candy drops on the grass, and say 5-second rule. I think, especially at the park, in public places, I think that rule, should be abolished. Because, dogs go to these parks. They shit everywhere. They pee everywhere. You don't know where they're peeing. You don't know where they're shitting. So, let's say a dog comes. He takes a crap. Dog owner picks up the shit. You come along maybe a week after, 2 weeks, a month later, and you drop a piece of food on the same spot that dog took crap. You can't see the residue, but it's still there. It's still there. And your food drops in that same spot, and you pick it up and you put it back in your mouth. That is a sign of poisoning. You're about to hurt yourself. So again, people, be cautious when you're at these parks, because there's a lot of dogs roaming around, crapping, peeing places. So if your food drops on the ground, that's it. Dog stepping in. If it happens, that's it. So again, these dogs carry a lot of diseases, a lot of parasites, and it's going to be unwise for you to drop food on the ground in public and pick it up and eat it. We always follow that hidden rule of 5-second rule, but I think with this unfortunately growing dog culture, it's best for us to abolish that rule, because dogs have walked along this path. Dogs have crapped. Dogs have peed. So be very vigilant. Alright, so again, topic is dog owners. Do you know that your dog is disgusting? So here is a picture. Whether it's fake or not, because I know some of these posts on Facebook, Reddit may be fake, may be trolling, but still, these type of things do happen behind closed doors. Not all of them are filmed and put on social media. Some are, some may be fake, some may be this or that, but for the sake of argument, these type of things do occur. So in this picture, we have a dog on top of I'm going to guess turkey, maybe chicken, food that's in a pan. So the owner allowed this dog to crawl on top of it. Then she had the audacity to get her phone, get her camera, open up, use the code, slide around, open the picture, open the camera, and take a picture. Then they had the audacity to say, "Oh my God, get down here. Thor got the turkey. He's humping it and snarling at everyone." Again, Thor is one of my favorite heroes of all time. Marvel heroes. And for a dog to be named Thor is disrespectful. Because I love Thor. Thor is one of the best heroes ever, my favorite heroes. And to see a dog be called Thor is very disrespectful. My baby's in love, they said. Mom, not funny. What are we going to do? We have people to feed. Oh, relax. We'll just wash it off and cook it. No one will know. Troll or not, whether this is real or not, this is what probably happens when you go over to a dog lover's house to eat. Their dog touches, licks food, and the owner, being mentally ill as they are, will maybe wash it off, maybe not, and then serve the same food to you that their dog touched. So again, when you go over to these dog lovers' house, be very vigilant, or just don't go at all. In this picture, it's not about the attack, but it's more about these dog lovers, owners, willing to kiss mouth to mouth on their dog. They're willing to make contact with their mouth, with their lips, with their body, with their hands, and make direct and long contact with their dog. Not just on one occasion, this happens on many occasions. So if you're dating a dog lover, and that dog lover is known to be kissing their mutt, you need to be very vigilant. This is unacceptable. It is disgusting, and it is unacceptable. Here we have a picture of a worthless mutt attacking wildlife. So again, like I said, when someone gets a dog, it doesn't just affect the owner, it affects the whole community, city, or town, wherever you live. So this person gets a dog, and that person opens the door for things like this to happen. Innocent animals who are just chilling and doing nothing have to get attacked by these worthless mutts who are fed food at home. You think these things that are getting fed at home daily would be like, I don't need to attack these innocent animals. But these dogs, time and time again, will attack any animal. Doesn't matter, buffalo, cat, seal, doesn't matter, crocodile. They will attack it. Why? Again, it goes down to their nature, their reckless nature, where they just have to attack things because dogs are worthless. They're stupid. Alright, so here we have, again, this dog culture is getting bad to worse, where this individual, usually, if you have a child, looks like a man, but if you have a child, usually it's the mother. If they have a child, they'll wrap it into this, I don't know what it's called, a sling. I'm going to say a sling, and carry the child, the infant, around. Unfortunately, this dog culture is getting worse. They're treating dogs as if they're people, or even if they're better than people. And this person had the audacity to put a dog in a sling and take pictures and act like it's cool and fun. But this, again, is unacceptable. Dogs should have their place. People should have their place. And things like this is only going to create more chaos. Like I like to call it, order out of chaos. So here we have it. My dog does this every time we set the table. I cannot stress enough how much I respect her optimism. Again, we all know dogs love food. End of story. But to allow your dog to sit at the table where there's food present, it's not covered, where there are plates, where its dander and fur could fly off onto the plate, it's saliva, You could probably lick the spoons, lick the forks. Again, this is just a sign and a risk of danger. These dog lovers, these dog owners are disgusting. They're allowing their dog to sit at the table. And who knows? Maybe stand and walk on the table, run on the table, put his face into the food and eat the food, and then they're going to serve that same food again. So this is how the dog lovers do. This person says, makes me mad when people don't let their dogs on carpet or upstairs or even on couches. Their entire life exists within your home, and you are going to make it even smaller and not let them sleep on comfy spots near their humans. Don't get a dog if you don't want hair on things. My response to this, don't get a dog at all. Simple. Let them suffer in a kennel. Let them, I don't know. Just don't get a dog at all. But this person, is triggered. Where if you don't allow your dirty, stink-ass dog on the couch or on your bed or on the carpets. So this is a person that wants their disgusting dog and their bacteria to go on things which they should not be on. This person wants to literally swim in dog parasites, basically. She's getting mad because some dog lovers are intelligent enough to not allow their worthless mutt on the couches. And I think that's kind of good. That's good. I think dogs should have their place. People should have their place. And if you let dogs invade various places like the table, like the couch, this is again going to lead to more recklessness. You allow one thing, you gotta allow another thing. So again, disgusting behavior. Next up, hang with me. Come on. All right. Okay, come on. Sorry. Okay. Yep. So this is of an attack that happened. So shocking injuries Delta passenger suffered when a veteran's emotional support dog mauled his face on the plane. So this is a veteran. Someone who everyone has to respect. And it has an emotional support dog. And it mauls someone's face on a plane. So again, doesn't matter where you are. In the air, on the ground, in your home, in your own yard. You're a child, you're an adult. These dogs don't give a damn. They're going to attack you. If they haven't attacked you yet, maybe they're just waiting for that opportunity. He received 28 stitches from the attack. Remember, this is a veteran's emotional support dog attacking someone on a plane. So I'm guessing they're already in the air. They're in the air. Because that's even worse than being on the ground or even on your own yard when a dog attacks. This dog attacks someone in the air. How do you escape from that? You're getting attacked by a dog in the air. How do you escape from that? So he had to receive 28 stitches. And he was sitting in the window seat. It said he was mauled twice and suffered lacerations to his face, including his lips and gums. And you see this. And look at the picture they use. Look at the picture they use. This vicious dog attacks the veteran, which we always have to respect. And he has an emotional support dog, which is a pit bull, the family-friendly pit bull. And they decide to use this picture, an innocent, cool, calm picture of this demon, like they always do. Every time a dog attacks, they only use these sweet, innocent, cool pictures just so the viewers who are brainwashed by this dog culture can look at this and be like, oh, don't blame the dog. Blame the owner. Blame the veteran who is probably suffering from emotional problems. And decided, that's funny. So, and decided to get a pit bull to solve his problems. So this emotional support, this veteran who had emotional problems, thought it was a good idea to get a pit bull to help with his emotions, to help with whatever he's going through. And that dog that's supposed to be a savior ended up biting someone else. And I guarantee this guy's probably doing well. He's probably fine. I'm judging. He's probably doing fine, but a lot of these dog lovers, dog nuts, they're fakes. They're fakes. They're going to use this emotional support dog service crap just so they can carry their dog wherever they want. This is dog culture for you. For dog lovers, dog owners, dog culture is a big fat lie. Just so they continue to worship the worthless mutt. Bear with me. It is very slow sometimes. Come on. Alright, so found this video. It's from the Vice, where it talks about a utopia for dogs. Come on, dogs. A utopia for worthless mutts. I'm just gonna watch a little bit and then, yeah. Hope you can hear it. I have my headphones on. I hope you can hear the volume.
Welcome! Hi, my name is Leah Battle, and you're at Territorios Aguates.
Dog nutters are only reinforcing this nasty, disgusting dog culture. Look how disgusting and dirty these dogs are.
We pick up the ones that are in really bad shape.
And these dog nutters
badly
want to save these worthless mutts. And they do nothing for the environment.
Have just been abandoned, which to me is already torture. But a lot of them come from people who've picked them up and don't know what to do with them. They're left behind. To me, that dog still deserves to have a home, at least a roof over him.
Why?
Food in his belly.
This is a dog.
And at least people who call him a name, who pet him on his head, no matter how grungy or mangy he might be.
See,
they all have names. This is Franco.
These are the people that want to endanger people. These are the people that want to put the dog as priority, whether it's aggressive or not. These people are sick in the head.
Franco, you idiot. You're a big idiot.
Disgusting.
Franco's narcoleptic.
Remember.
We have a bunch of
Sorry. Remember, these are stray dogs. These are stray dogs. And she's like kissing and having them rub on her. And remember, the title of this is Dog Owners. Do you know your dog is disgusting? These dogs, vaccinated or not, stray or not, but in this case, they're stray dogs, which makes it 100 times worse. 100 times worse for them to attract and have parasites and germs and diseases. And these dog lovers want to rub and jump all over them.
We have Juana over here. That one coming up there is Jake. This is Macho. This is Rufus, also known as Macho. He has two names. This is Panty. I didn't call him Panty. I don't know who put that name on, but that's the one that stuck. So this is Panty. We have Bella, who loves water. Julieta, venga.
Ugly.
Tontilla.
Disgusting.
Tontilla.
Never see. This is disgusting,
They
man.
love hanging out in their little holes. They dig holes all over the place, and then they just crash in them.
They still can't
You
hunt.
might step on dogs if you're not
Stray
careful.
dogs,
They're
and
always,
they can't hunt and they can't
they're
survive.
always
So
lazing around.
this is again proof. Dogs are stupid because they can't survive without humans' interference. No other animal does this. No other animal, real animals, does this. These dogs are incapable of taking care of themselves. And we have these dog lovers wanting to save these nasty infested abominations. And all they're doing is sitting there not able to do a single thing because these dogs are worthless. They can't survive on their own.
They eat 13 sacks a day of 30-kilo food.
It's all about food.
And that's over $600 a day.
$600 a day. Again, dog industry for you.
Taken down to the vets all the time.
Business.
The fact that we're still here and the fact that we're still being able to change the lives of so many dogs is also part of, I think, of a collective effort. There's 8 springs here. We have lots of water on this land, which is something many other people would like, particularly our neighbors on that end. They've always wanted this farm.
But
every time we overcome one of their hurdles, they come back with something else. But lately, it's gotten worse. At some point, somebody who has to know the area came in through the gate and probably standing here, shot poisoned pieces of meat over their enclosure. And they find 11 dogs were already dead and one was still alive. But we rescued him, and of course they said, yes, it's poison. Now, if they're trying to scare us out of here, they're not going to be able to do it.
See, that's enough. You see, these people are putting dogs as priority over people. These dogs are nothing without people. And these people want to worship the dog and take care of him. You can actually see they're just laying around doing nothing because that's what they are. They're nothing. They can't hunt for themselves or take care of themselves. I don't know an animal out there that relies on people as much as dogs. And people want to look at dogs as great, as smarter, as better than people. And again, I applaud the people that were trying to exterminate these worthless mutts. It's something, you know. Again, people should come first. You know, have this great land and you're going to waste it on dogs. That is, again, disgusting. And this person is going to wipe and hug and kiss these nasty stray dogs. Man, dog culture, you're getting worse. You're getting worser every day. Here's another picture of a dog in a swing. Remember, these parks are designed for children. This swing is designed for little children, toddlers, preschoolers. And this dog nut thought it was funny thought it was amusing to put their parasite-infested dog into a swing. Look at all that germs. Look what, look what we have to go through. Now we can't go on the swings anymore. Can't go on the slides, can't go on the splash pad because it's infested with worthless mutts. Again, this is unacceptable. Man, these people who did this should be charged. They should be charged and the dog should be put down immediately because this is unacceptable. It's disgusting. Again, I don't want to be swinging on swings infested with dog crap. I don't want my child to be swinging on things infested with dog crap. But these dog lovers, again, they don't care. Their priority is the dog. The dog. Not just one dog. Like in the previous video I just shown, it's hundreds of nasty stray dogs. So imagine just one, but you have now 100 of them taking over the place. While other people are suffering and starving, their priority is the dog. While they probably kill deer, kill many chickens, pigs, and cows, that lady probably eats a lot of meat, but then wants to save these worthless dogs that do absolutely nothing but contaminate waters, contaminate in the environment, and again, they do absolutely nothing. As you've seen, they do nothing. Because dogs are stupid. Alright, I'm gonna read this later. I might read this later. I'll read it later. Alright, so come on. Alright. So this is basically a post regarding, making, I guess, a law that will protect dogs from being kept outside, basically. So people want dogs to be treated like people. So it says, for the dog, the absence of human attention and affection is tragic. So if a dog doesn't get human interference, it is tragic. And it can lead to tragic consequences for people unless we get rid of the dog. They say 8 out of 10 dog bites related fatalities involve dogs kept isolated from regular positive human interactions. And verse family dog. So 8 out of 10 dogs are related to dog attacks. And again, it doesn't matter. Isolated family dog, it does not matter. You're on a plane, you're on your own yard, it doesn't matter. These dogs will attack whoever and whenever they like. And they continue saying, what is best for dogs is also best for people. Again, they're putting dog as the priority, and they're putting dogs in the same bracket as people. Not cats, not mice, not deer, not, water, not any good of the good bacteria. They're putting dogs on the same level as people. And they continue by saying dogs offer undenying loyalty and unconditional love, which is all bullshit. Unconditional love is also bullshit. Dogs only care about food, and if you feed it once, they're going to keep coming back. Just like in the previous video, on the Vice video, they spend $600 a day for dog food to feed a worthless mutt. Because you know why? Dogs can't hunt. And if dogs decided to hunt, they would eat off every single animal, every single thing until there is nothing left. You guys remember Lion King 1 when Scar takes over the throne? And by the end, all the food and everything was wiped out. That's what dogs would do. They would wipe out every single food vegetation, even people, from existence. Hang with me. Computer is slow. Sometimes it does this. Gotta wait for it to pop up. Okay, as I wait for that, here is another meme or whatever you want to call it. And those who have seen the Titanic, that movie about the Titanic, knows what happened in this scene. But it's a meme. It's Photoshop. It's edited. Where, excuse me, it says, "I'm sorry, Jack, there's not enough room." And this is true. This is true. Dog lovers would put the dogs before man. If this was a female dog lover, I guarantee you, they would put their dog before their own husband. Even if there's space on that raft. Even if there's a lot of space on that raft, only good enough for them and their husband, they would choose their dog. I guarantee it. These dog lovers are sick in the head. They're brainwashed by this dog culture, and they would put the dog first before their own husband. Even their husband would probably put the dog first before their wife. Or a dog will put their dog first before a child. So this may be edited, but it's still relevant to today's world. Here it is. So, mainly this channel is about dogs, but this person decides to bring a goat onto the bus and watch how they respond. He brings a goat on.
Hell no.
They're all freaking out and running. See? They're all freaking out.
I got 70 people. Get the come on, man.
This guy has the goat on the bus. They're freaking out.
Yeah. Come on, man. Man, I gotta get home. Walking Dead coming on tonight, dog. Walking Dead coming on tonight, dog. You gotta get the goat off the bus.
Apparently, this is a service goat. It's like a service pit bull.
Oh, dog. Man, man, you got kids need to get home, man. Kids
Fast forward to the end.
Go.
See what happens. That's not what I wanted to say.
Said it. God bless you. Still close though, so her get up. Thank you. I really appreciate it, man. Walking Dead, appreciate it. God bless you. Still close though, so her.
So, again, I'm not an animal lover. I'm an animal respecter. I think I'd be more comfortable with a goat versus a dog or a pit bull. But imagine if this was a pit bull. All those people would be calm. They wouldn't say a single thing. Knowing that pit bulls slaughter and maul children and people and cattle and whatever, they probably would not say a single thing. So I want to know, please let me know, when has a goat killed as, how, like, okay. I want to know, when a goat has slaughtered people for no reason. I want to know of a goat that has mauled a child for no reason. I want to know of a goat that has, was provoked and attacked, unprovoked or provoked and attacked. I want to know that. Just like the pitbull gets provoked or unprovoked and is attacked, I want to know. Because again, these dog lovers, people in general, could be the most hypocritical and most ignorant. So again, if this was a dog or a pit bull, it'd be okay. If it was a vicious, dangerous pit bull, it would be okay. But a goat that, they could be aggressive. I understand they could be aggressive. But a goat is a problem for these people. Even though pit bulls are known for killing the most people, and maybe goats have killed a lot of people. I don't know. Haven't looked it up. And these people are afraid of that. Some of them probably live with pit bulls and are still freaking out over a goat. So, this is dog culture for you. Alright, this post says they are all gone. My son's dog killed all the hens and their babies. I depend on them for food and income. My friend Ty and I replaced so many babies because of her already. If anyone has any babies or hen they could spare, I can't pay you as I've been output of work and no unemployment income either. Year and a half now. P.S. His dog needs a home. She can no longer stay here. Well, this is real or fake or not is irrelevant. These type of things do happen. So this dog attacked someone's livestock. Again, I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat meat, but I still can have sympathy for this person who's trying to make a living, who's trying to live. Again, I'm against, these slaughterhouses, but nevertheless, a dog that has nothing to do with them attacking livestock over and over again, and nothing has been done. The owner does absolutely nothing. You kind of have to feel for the victim here. You have to feel for them. And this person wants to give away the dog, which is understandable. If your son can't train the stupid out of the dog, and the dog is vicious and dangerous and is affecting your way of living, then that dog should be thrown out. Alright, next up. So, as the topic is dog owners, do you know your dog is disgusting? We're going to go through 8 deadly dog diseases. So these are the diseases that dogs, inhabit or are affected by. Excuse my pronunciation for some of them. This one's called canine distemper. Symptoms are runny eyes, fever, coughing, vomiting. Paralysis is a contagious viral disease that's transmitted through airborne exposure or contact like shared food bowls. So dog owners, is your dog disgusting? I'm going to call this CP or parvo. It says symptoms are fever, lethargy, vomiting, diarrhea, dehydration, weight loss. Parvo is another highly contagious virus that infects dogs that come in contact with the fecal matter of a sick dog. So if, again, dogs love to eat shit. They love to eat crap and poop. And this is probably how dogs get sick. They will eat anything, and they even eat shit. So if they come in contact with it, likely they or will get this disease. Heartworm. Symptoms are lethargy, coughing, respiratory problems, heart disease, weight loss. Heartworms are parasites that live in your dog's heart, wreaking havoc on his heart. Way to go. Like I say, dogs are infested with parasites. Whether they're visible, whether they're physical signs, all dogs have parasites in them. Rabies, a very popular one. Symptoms are fever, pain, tingling, a burning at the wound, hyperactivity. It can be spread by a bite or saliva from an infected animal, and fatal once an animal gets it. So you dog lovers, you love to kiss on dogs, love to make out with your dog. And again, I hope you get infected with rabies just so you can learn your lesson. Want to go kiss and make out with your dog? Good. Get rabies and suffer. Since you don't want to learn the easy way, learn it the hard way. Lyme disease. Symptoms are pain, loss of appetite, fever, limping. Once it's in the bloodstream, it spreads to the joints and causes pain for your pup, or as in worthless mutt. And if left untreated, Lyme disease can be fatal. Kill them off. Kennel cough. Heavy coughing, gagging, lethargy. I'll call this lepto. Symptoms are fever, muscle tenderness, lethargy, dehydration, vomiting. The disease is caused by contact either directly or through a sick dog. Then there's kidney disease. Symptoms are weight loss, increased urination, thirst, loss of appetite, and vomiting. So these worthless mutts carry. I know there's more. There's way more than this. But here are 8 diseases that these dogs carry. Because, again, dogs are just naturally disgusting animals. They're basically walking furry parasites. And again, you want to kiss and make out with your dog. Put a nasty dog into your home, and when you get sick, you have only yourself to blame, and I hope you suffer. Because this is common sense. You don't put a deadly, worthless mutt in your home. You don't do it. Again, we spent a year and a half learning about this COVID germ crap. And I guarantee a lot of you obeyed the procedures. You kept your distance and you wore your little face mask. But yet, despite dogs carrying these diseases that are known for longer than COVID, apparently, you still play ignorant and think it's okay to keep a dog in your home. Again, I watch a lot of I watch a lot of truth spiritual videos on YouTube. This one guy was another spiritual truth channel. He was talking about parasites. Sometimes parasites could either be the spiritual, terminal parasites, or the physical. He was talking about how he has parasites in his body and he didn't know how it came. This had nothing to do with dogs. And I was thinking maybe you have a dog. And then out of nowhere, he mentioned the dog, and I was like, bingo. So again, a lot of these truth seekers, these spiritual leaders, are also dog nutters. And I don't think it's wise to take advice from a dog nutter. Because this guy was saying he has parasites, and he's trying to figure out how he got it. But ignored the fact that maybe it was your dog that caused the parasites. But typical dog lover as he is, he ignored it. Alright, So, kind of a continuation of diseases that dogs carry. So this one says, it's titled Disease Risks for Dogs in Social Settings. It's pretty much the same thing. You know, canine flu, dog flu. We have parasites again. Dogs are walking furry parasites, which will attract parasites. Ticks, fleas, fertilizers and pesticides. So again, these things can be toxic to dogs, even though it's not food, but dogs will somehow find a way to eat it. They have fungal infections, heartworms, heat stroke, and then you wonder why dogs pant and have their tongue out. It's because again, these things are abominations. You know, they eat everything. They can't hunt, and then they can't survive in the heat as well. Then we wonder why these dogs are always hurt and sick and always so filthy. It's because they're abominations. Then there's injuries, intestinal parasites, canine cough, lepto, rabies, regional wildlife risk in feral animals. So again, other animals in the wild that are minding their business, some dogs will try to attack them and make contact with them, and their diseases, whatever they're infected with, whatever their germs have, goes on to the dog, and that dog touches the owner, which causes a contamination of diseases. Then there's ringworm, tick-borne diseases, and then toxic plants. Again, dogs will eat anything. Dogs have they don't have an instinct. They don't have it. I don't know what's wrong with dogs, but dogs are strange compared to other animals. Other animals know not to touch, poison ivy or other poisonous plants, but dogs will just go in and just eat it. Dogs will attack porcupines. Other animals will know to stay away from porcupines. Other animals know how to attack a porcupine, but a dog will just attack it, and at the end of the day, that dog will be injected with pricks in its face. Alright, so kind of another page of diseases you didn't know you can catch from your dog. And I'm pretty sure these dog lovers know this, but they like to play ignorant. They want to worship their dog. So they're going to play ignorant as if nothing happened. As if these dogs are the most healthiest ever. When in fact, these dogs carry plenty of diseases and parasites and all that other stuff that is lethal to the human. So diseases such as dog bite, I'm going to call it dog bite speti, which is also this long word I'm not going to pronounce. Then one cause a few bacterial. So there's a lot of long words I'm not going to pronounce. We have salmonellosis. There's scabies. All right, so then they ask us question: How can you reduce the risk of zoonotic disease? And it says, let's see what they're gonna say. Best way to reduce, if not to eliminate your risk of contracting and spreading zoonotic disease, boils down to simple hygiene practices and common sense. It says, do not allow your dog's saliva to come in contact with any open wounds. That's common sense. If you are severely ill, avoid prolonged contact with your dog to minimize your risk of opportunistic pathogen infection, which can develop in the immune. These are long words. Develop in. Next is best to avoid dog bites, which we all want to avoid, but when so many people have these worthless mutts that attack for no reason, how do we avoid it? Sometimes you just can't avoid it. when we have stupid dog lovers and dog owners that get these dogs that will allow their dog to endanger others. Sometimes we just can't defend yourself and protect yourself 100% when someone has a dog. If your dog is sick, make sure you wash your hands thoroughly with soap. This is common sense. If your dog likes to romp around in the yard and gets dirty frequently, try to keep up with regular grooming. Deworm your dog on a regular basis. You gotta watch out for fleas and ticks. If you co-sleep with your dog, wash your bedding regularly, which is common sense. Even if you don't have a dog, you would still do the same thing. Remember to wear gloves when gardening or doing yard work in areas where your dog has urinated. Do not share food with dogs. Don't let your dog take licks of your ice cream while you're eating it. It may be cute, but it's definite a health risk. But they're missing something on this list. Again, I could say a lot of things regarding this. A lot of this is common sense. But they're missing something. How about... They're missing two things. Don't get a dog and get rid of your dog. So they know these worthless mutts have all these diseases and all these problems. Then they only give a blurb of how to protect yourself, which is common sense. But now you have to, you gotta go like full OCD, full germaphobe when you have these worthless mutts. And all this is common sense. It's common sense. But again, the solution is to get rid of the dog. Again, here we are in this germ era of COVID. And we take precautions of COVID. And we want to get rid of COVID. But these dogs carry more diseases than what COVID is. But no one wants to get rid of the dog. People want to be ignorant and they just want to tolerate. They just want you to tolerate your dog's deadly diseases. Again, common sense. And again, if you want to reduce your risk of zoonotic diseases, get rid of the dog. Don't have dogs. If you are an intelligent adult and you go out and get a dog, then you deserve these diseases. You deserve it. If you own a dog, don't follow these common sense procedure actions or solutions. Don't do it. You deserve to get sick. You deserve it. So, I'm going to end it there for part 1 of episode 3. Dog owners, do you know that your dog is disgusting? So, went through quite a bit. A lot of pictures as, evidence that these dog lovers are disgusting. They will let their dog, slobber, lean over the food, eat food off the table, put him on swings and all that nasty stuff where dogs, again, they have no place for it at all. And I really do hope that at least dog owners are aware and know that their dog is disgusting. Hope they at least know. And if they don't know, then again, you're brainwashed and you're sick in the head. All these people are willing to get this nasty germ-infested dog to be in your house, and then you have to go full OCD with the dog. And in the end, you're paying thousands upon thousands of dollars to the dog industry for a dog. A dog who does absolutely nothing. As you see in the Vice video, these dogs do nothing but eat. That is it. They do nothing, and people want to pretend like these dogs care about them. They want to create lies. They want to create lies just so they can fuel their brainwashing and conditioning. A lot of people in that region on the Vice video are demand. They want to survive. They want more room. They want more vegetation. But these dog lovers and owners think the priority is our dogs? These nasty, ugly, disgusting dogs? Over people? I'm all for balance in nature and humans and people, but for dogs? And I guarantee these people probably stink. They probably stink. These dog lovers rubbing on these nasty stray dogs, I guarantee you they stink so bad. And I hope they get a deadly disease. Because if they can't learn through common sense, I just hope they can learn through a deadly disease. Maybe they'll survive that disease and learn. But if deep down they know they don't want to separate themselves from a dog, then they deserve the diseases that dogs carry. They deserve it. They want it and they need it. Again, I'm tired of this dog culture. Always have been. Hated it as a child, even before internet, even before this dog culture was even known. I hated dogs. Again, this is episode 3. Dog owner or dog lover, do you know that your dog is disgusting? I'll probably be back later on to finish up. I have more again that I would love to share and shine a light on. So this is the Worthless Mutts. And remember, it's okay to hate dogs. So if you're someone in the closet that is loving dogs, it's okay to hate dogs. Nothing is going to happen if you hate dogs. You may lose a mentally ill friend, or you may lose some mentally ill family members. But after that, once you realize and can, accept that you do hate dogs, your life changes. You feel 100% better. So anyways, see you on the next episode.